Hey guys, I'm Hannah Lingenfelter, and I read Christianity in Latin America, a history, written by Uncle and niece duo, the Gonzalez's. And so it's really just a summation of the history of the Catholic and Protestant development in this part of the world. And so it begins by looking at specific people groups, like the Aztecs and the Mayans, and then their conquest by the Spanish and the Portuguese. And then, of course, the inevitable introduction of the Roman Catholic Church to this part of the world. And then in between is really just grappling with and understanding the struggle that the people in Latin America went through to gain their independence, and then the role that the church played in all of this. And then really the church trying to find their niche in this ever-changing political situation on both sides of the Atlantic in the Old and the New World. And really, so the whole theme of the book follows this idea of the two faces of the church, meaning that from its onset the church was involved and mixed up in the politics of the time, creating one side that justified what was being done in the name of Christianity, and then the other side that protested against this injustice that was being done. I think something that the Gonzalez's do really well is that through the course of almost 5 centuries of history, they focus on specific individuals in specific countries like Mexico and Chile and Brazil. However, it is obvious that this book definitely remains an introductive piece, as each subject in each chapter could be a book in itself. Another aspect that I really appreciated that I think is often eclipsed in a lot of church history is the role of specific people groups, specifically in this book, women and the enslaved. Especially because of the African slave trade, Africans brought their own religious practices and really incorporated that into what Catholicism became in this part of the world. And so I think that today, looking at Christianity in Latin America, as it really pushes past its geographic boundaries, as so many people are immigrating to places like the United States, that I think is really important for Christians if they want to understand their whole history, that they need to take a look at this part of the world and really grapple with it and try to understand this complex history. And especially since the U.S. has become such a huge melting pot, I think it's a really big reminder that Christianity is not exclusive to one population. It never was meant to be, as evidenced by the early church, looking at the book of Acts. And I think that this contribution by the Gonzalez's merely contributes more and continues to exhibit the multicolored cloth that Christianity has become, and demonstrates even further the incarnation of the gospel in the pilgrimage process of all Christians. So, thanks, guys.